And good afternoon. I'm back again making another video. It's December 10th, Friday. It's a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's another beautiful day down here in Cape May. Too nice of a day not to get the bike out. So I was thinking about what I should do on this ride since I wanted to get out on the bike, and I decided, in keeping with sort of the theme of some of the recent videos that I've made, I wanted to take a ride and show a point of interest that some families might find useful when they vacation down here. So to that end, I decided to take a ride up to the Cape May County Zoo to show exactly where the zoo is and talk a little bit about the zoo. I'm starting this ride from Cape May near the marina. As you can see, I'm right across the street from the Lobster house, and you'll see how relatively convenient it is to go to the zoo from Cape May if you're staying in Cape May. We always take our kids, our grandkids, to the zoo when they're down here for a week. It's a good way to break up the week. And if I'm not mistaken, it's actually free. I don't think there's any entrance fee to get into the zoo, and there's no parking fee. And it's a pretty good zoo. I'll talk more about that on the way up to it, but that was the purpose of this video. And, I hope some people, when they're down here in the summertime or not with their family, will consider taking a ride up to the zoo and checking it out. So I just crossed the bridge leaving Cape May, and I'm at the foot of the Garden State Parkway. I was up near the zoo yesterday. My wife and I took a ride up to a cemetery very close to the zoo to put some fresh flowers on my mother-in-law's grave. And that sort of made me think that with the weather being as nice as it is, and the zoo being another point of interest, that it would be a good ride. And I think riding up the parkway is also a little bit of a scenic drive. Gives the viewer sort of some perspective of the vantage point of someone riding on a motorcycle. As I started to say at the beginning of this video, we typically will always take our grandkids to the zoo one day that they're down here for a week's vacation. And I think a lot of people might think that how good can the zoo be in Cape May? I mean, really, it's not the Philadelphia Zoo, it's not the San Diego Zoo, but I think that any visitor would be very pleasantly surprised if they took their kids to the zoo for a day. It's got a nice variety of exotic animals, you know, that you would suspect, if you didn't know better, you would suspect that it's probably something just like a petting zoo, but it's really not. They have African lions, they have American black bears, they have zebras, giraffes, reptiles, leopards, you know, all kinds of exotic animals that you would expect to see in something like the Philadelphia Zoo or the San Diego Zoo. So it's always a nice day, and the kids get a kick out of it. And really, I mean, you know, if you're down here for a week, it's nice to break up the beach days and leave the city of Cape May, drive up to the zoo, and have a pleasant time of it. The zoo is open year-round, by the way, so it's not something that is limited to do in the summertime. You can do it year-round, and I think the zoo hours at this time of year are 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And it's a nice park there as well, so you don't have to just spend your time walking through the zoo. You can actually have a nice picnic there and a nice playground area, and that's open until dusk. And as I also mentioned, I believe that entrance to the zoo is free. Obviously, you can look that up on the website to confirm that, but it's either free or a very, very nominal fee. It's not an expensive day at all. And you can see the sign for the zoo I just passed. It's the next exit on the Garden State Parkway. It's exit 11. So it's 11 miles up the parkway. So if you do 60 miles an hour, you're 11 minutes up the parkway to basically to the zoo. So the cemetery that I went to is right down the road there, and it's for veterans. And my father-in-law is a veteran, so his wife, my mother-in-law, is buried there. So my wife and I try to keep fresh flowers on the grave as best we can. So we drove up here yesterday to do that. And that's what prompted me to think about riding up to show the zoo on a video. This is a long light. And as you can see, when you get off the Garden State Parkway at Cresthaven, exit 11, you make a left, and this takes you right into the entrance to the zoo, right across the street. One of the things I always find interesting is take note of the speed limit signs in the zoo. Speed limit is not 10 miles per hour, it's not 5 miles per hour, it's not 9 miles per hour. The speed limit is 9.5 miles per hour. So you can see a few cars here. So there are some visitors to the zoo today. As I say, it's an absolutely beautiful day for it. You can see some families sitting out at some of the benches, little kids playing on the playground equipment. And right back there is where you would go to enter the zoo. You can see, or you probably can't see, but straight back on this walkway, there's a sign that says zoo entrance above the pavement back there. So obviously I can't drive into the zoo on my bike. So I just will take a little ride around the grounds here. Off to my right, or up ahead off to the right, is the edge of the Stone Harbor Golf Club. In fact, straight ahead is the Stone Harbor Golf Club. So there's all kinds of walking trails through these woods. As many times as I've been here, I'm always sort of taken aback at these very strange speed limits of 9.5 miles per hour. So I guess that's it. Not a whole lot more to see from the outside, and as I say, I obviously cannot ride into the grounds of the zoo. But again, it's a much better zoo than I think most people would expect from a small community like Cape May County. So with that, I think I'll conclude this video and post it, and hope somebody enjoys viewing the ride up the parkway to the zoo, and when they see how convenient it is to Cape May, we'll give some consideration to taking advantage of this proximity to Cape May and visiting the zoo when you're down here for a period of time with kids. So take care. Thanks for watching.